Okay, guys, as things continue to spiral out of control here, I mean, the Habs just got shut out against the Chicago Blackhawks. Jeez. I think it's safe to assume the Montreal Canadiens are going to be sellers moving ahead into the season. They're definitely not buyers because, well, they're shit, alright? What do you expect me to say? About a month ago, I made a video talking about Ben Sherratt possibly fetching a first-round draft pick this year at some point. And in this video, I'm going to talk about, yet again, some more trade bait, and this time, it's personal, okay? It's Brendan Gallagher. I know what you're thinking already. No. Don't even talk about it, man. He's our warrior. And you're not wrong. Gallagher has been a fan favorite for years now. He's a real heart and soul type of player. He's the kind of guy that you just can't picture wearing another jersey. But, believe it or not, there's been a lot of chatter lately that maybe Gallagher could be one of the guys who finds himself on the trading block as the season goes on. At 29 years old, Gallagher is going to be making $6.5 million, big ones right up until the end of the 2026-2027 season, thanks to a very lucrative contract that he signed from his old pal Marc Bergevin. And while many people are thinking this is an overpayment and he's untradeable, well, I think Brendan Gallagher could draw some interest from teams looking for a warrior and a guy to drive goalies insane. Taking a look at Gallagher's statistics here, he's had a couple of 30-goal seasons, and even last year, if you stretch those numbers out into an 82-game season, he was on pace for 30 goals yet again. Another area of his game that he doesn't get enough credit for is how reliable the guy is defensively. I mean, he was part of the Feldano Thomas Tatar shutdown line, and that line was just insane 5-on-5, and each of these guys did a good job shutting down the top lines of opposing teams, including Gallagher. As for this year, I mean, we got to talk about it. He's got 4 goals in 23 games, and he's been struggling to find consistency, much like the rest of the team, though, okay? Everybody is ass at this point. But do I think Gallagher is done and he's got nothing left in the tank to give? No. Hell no. You put this guy on a line with a couple of talented players, and I think he's still potting 30 goals a year. And this is exactly why I think he can be moved quite easily. Is his contract a little high? Yeah, it is. But I think short term, Gallagher can be worth every penny if he can stay healthy and maybe wears a gauntlet for a glove to protect this little lobster claws he's got. And look, I understand there's been a lot of finger pointing going on this year. Every fan has got a finger pointed at someone. Everyone's ready to bury the entire team. You're unhappy with everybody. But just 3 months ago, I made a poll asking you guys who the next captain of the Montreal Canadiens would be, and over 1,000 grasshoppers voted, and a whopping 77% of you voted for Brendan Gallagher. It wasn't even close. So there you go. That tells me there's a lot of fans that think this guy is captain material. Isn't that weird? 3 months ago, he was a potential captain for the team. Fast forward a little bit now, and here we are talking about him possibly being dealt to another team. The media is talking about it. The neighbors are talking about it. The fans are talking about it. Even Mel Gibson might have mentioned it a couple of times. Just once or twice. And with Marc Bergevin gone, Gallagher himself seems a little confused about his own future right now as well. Stu Cowan of the Montreal Gazette, who I like to call Disco Stu, reports Brendan Gallagher is not certain he'd want to stick around if the Habs are planning a rebuild under the new management team. And you can't blame him. This guy wants to win. It's in his blood. Gallagher's the kind of guy that would stab you in the eye over a game of snakes and ladders. He hates to lose. So in his mind, the thoughts of sticking around here right now and playing out the remainder of his contract and not being able to play on a competitive team to compete for Lord Stanley might just drive him insane. But one thing I have been wondering about is just how valuable is Brendan Gallagher on the trade market? Like, what kind of return could the Canadiens receive if they were to try and move him? It's tricky because he's not a rental. If a team decides to pursue Gallagher, he's going to come with some baggage. He's got a lengthy contract, so he's going to be kicking around for a long-ass time, which may play into just how valuable the guy is. But I'd like to hear what you guys think. Do you think the new Montreal management will actually try and move Brendan Gallagher this season? Or do you think Gallagher's going to be one of the lone soldiers that sticks around and stays for the remainder of his contract? Maybe Gallagher's work ethic is something they want to hang on to, and see if it rubs off on some of the younger players. Who knows? But all I know is, buckle up, you little assholes, because I got a feeling this is going to be a wild ride into the next offseason. Shit is going to change. Jeff Gordon is holding on to Marc Bergevin's cookie right now, and he's just ready to crumble that thing. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and hey, I'll go bye-bye.